Hi everybody, I'm Dr. Joseph Cipriano, and today we have our patient here. Now, as you were explaining to me, you have that scoliosis in the low back, and when you're sitting for an extended period of time, you'll get some right side, that sciatic type pain, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this has been an ongoing thing. You've had your scoliosis for years, as you're telling me, and about a little over 5 years ago, medical doctors had told you surgery was going to be your only option to get rid of this pain, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Now, since then, as you're saying, you've been doing, or you went for quite a period of time of chiropractic care and also physical therapy, so doing a combination of the two to help relieve that pain. But you still, how often do you have that pain?
Maybe like once a week.
Okay, maybe once a week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we're going to be really focusing on today is going to be a lot of low back issues. Now, I know from here you guys can't really tell, but just when I run my hand up and down her back, right in through here, I can tell that she has absolutely no lumbar lordosis back here, and I feel that curve just like this. So when I have you lay face down, we'll really be able to notice the symmetry or lack of symmetry of the body here. So what I'm going to have you do first, we're going to have you lay face down for me. Okay. So every adjustment, when I go to start off, I scan the entire body. I literally, as like I said, I'm looking for that symmetry from the left side to the right side. You want everything to be equal, comparable. You know, if I'm feeling things like taut or tender fibers on one side, that's obviously kind of throwing things off. So I really want that balance, want that symmetry. So even when feeling in through the neck, you know, I'm definitely feeling some issues. What does that feel? Is that any pain when I'm pushing up through here?
No.
No pain? Okay.
But
Nope.
it's tight.
Good. Yeah. Okay. So we feel the tightness. She knows she feels that tightness, but no pain. So no pain, which is a good thing. But as I always say, you know, I want that symmetry from each side. So when going down, so through the traps, right now through here, I'm not really feeling as much, but I'm getting a little bit of pulling or tightness right in through here. Any issues in this side and that left side, the left trap?
Yeah, a little pain.
Okay. So a little bit of pain in that left trap here. So when we're following her spine down. So we go from the cervical spine, we're going into that thoracic spine, and I'm just palpating in. We're going down the vertebra. Now we're getting through her mid-back here, so not feeling much. Okay, so now a little bit in through here is where I'm starting to feel that curve happen. So we're going to be checking and we're going to be taking a look and seeing if we're noticing any any differentials in her body and the muscles and things like that. So we're going from that lower thoracic into that upper lumbar spine, and then we're coming down into that lower lumbar and into that low back into the SI joints. Any pain when I push over that right SI joint?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, and I felt actually a cavitation, a little already getting an adjustment with just palpating. Any pain on the left side?
No.
Okay, so she was having issues on that right side over that SI joint. What about right directly over the sacrum?
Yeah.
Okay, so pain directly over the sacrum and over that right SI joint. Now we're going to come down and we're going to look at the leg length. As you can tell, right leg is pulling short. So we're going to scan the body and we're going to look up the entire body. So as we're seeing when we're looking up, right in through here on that left side is raised muscle. Right in through here is going to be the one thing. Hips are looking good from the view looking up, and then also in the shoulders, a little bit of a right high shoulder are the things that I'm looking at. So what we're going to do to start the adjustment, we're going to come all the way up here and we're going to start at that T1, that cervical thoracic area here, just so we can open up the thoracic spine, and then we're going to make our way down into that lumbar spine. Okay. So we're going to start right here at T1 on her right side. There we go. Got a lot of good movement there. How'd that feel?
Good.
Good. Okay. We're going to drop down a little bit to T3 on the left here. There we go. Good. Yeah, and how'd that one feel?
Great.
Good, good. Okay, yeah, so what I'm doing there is when there's any misalignments in the spine, I'm literally just making the movement. I want to remove the pressure off the nerve to allow the body to function and heal as it's intended. So we got some good movement in that upper thoracic area. Now we're going to make our way through the middle thoracic area. So what I'm going to have you do, I'm going to have you take a deep breath in and exhale all the way out. Good. And one more time, deep breath in, exhale all the way out. Perfect. Definitely getting some great movement here. We're going to go down a little bit lower. So here's where we're really getting into some of the issues, right in through here. Okay, what I'm going to have you do actually, I'm going to have you sit up on the table, and I want one leg on either side, as you were like straddling the table, correct. So I'm going to come right from behind here, and this is going to be that area that we're going to be working on. It's going to be that left side and that lower thoracic upper lumbar spine here. So I'm going to have you cross your shoulders just like that, arms over the shoulders, good. I'm going to rotate you as far as we can over to here. What I'm going to have you do, one with your thighs just to keep them tight to the table, and then I want you to look as far as you can over that right shoulder. There we go. I know you felt that. Yeah, felt that movement right through there. Good. And we're going to go up a little bit higher here. We'll have you turn this way. Good. Okay, good. Definitely getting some good movement. Still got a little work as I'm feeling some tightness through here. So I'm going to have you lay face down again for me. Yeah, so we're definitely getting a little bit of tightness still in that area. What I want to do, before we go any further, I'm going to use the Hypervolt. I want to just relax some of the muscles through here to help get a little bit better response. So, good. How's that feel being, okay. If anything gets tender, just let me know if anything is painful when I'm doing this. So what we're doing here is we're just going to relax the muscles and those ligaments. We want one, when we get these areas relaxed, it makes the adjustment easier for myself to do, but then also it helps her actually hold the adjustments longer. So that's why we really want people to have a nice relaxed spine, nice relaxed, especially, that the mid and lower back muscles through here. Yeah, it just makes everything easier, and obviously it feels good as well, so can't really complain with that one. How does it feel when I'm over that right SI joint?
Yeah, it's a little bit of pain.
Okay, so she is having a little bit of pain over the right SI joint. What about directly over the sacrum?
Yeah,
Same, okay. And the left side?
It's not bad.
Okay, it's not bad. Alrighty. Perfect. So now that we're getting those muscles, getting those areas a little bit more relaxed here. Okay. Now what we're going to have you do, we're going to do a side posture adjustment. So I'm going to have you lay on your side, face me this way. Good. Bend that top leg. Good. Okay, really tight on that side. So I'm going to have you flip to the other side here. So a little bit of kind of tension, tautness in that one side. So with this other side here, let's see if we can get a little bit better movement in this. There we go. That side move a little bit better. I'm going to have you lay flat on your back. Good. So we are going to come down to here. We're going to recheck that leg length. So now actually when you look at the leg length, if you look at the heels, They are now balanced. So before, when she came in, she was pulling short on that right leg, and now things are balanced, which is exactly what we need. So I know that you've never, or have you had any type of ankle, knee adjustments, anything like that? Mm-hmm. You have? Okay, perfect. Good to know. So this shouldn't be too different. We're going to do a leg pull. So with the leg pull, you may feel a little bit of distraction in that ankle and the knee going all the way up to the hip as well. Good. Okay, I felt that release a little bit there. All right, come on up. Perfect. Okay. So now I want to go through, we're going to do that cervical adjustment. Make sure we get everything lined up before we go ahead and use that Y strap. Okay. So we're feeling actually not too bad. Not too bad on this side. I know I'll still get a little bit of movement in when we laterally flex. I feel a little bit of pulling, a little bit of tension in this area. So let's go ahead. So what we're going to have her do, she laterally flexes away. We're going to rotate you towards, and then when I get you to tension, we'll get that nice release. Ooh, she's very tight when it comes to cervical spine. So what we're going to do, we may have to do a different type of adjustment, but if we can get the release, we will do so. But typically, and actually the good thing is, even if she doesn't want to move in the sitting position, there's still a supine or a prone adjustment that can be done to also get movement in those areas. But lateral flex, rotate you, good. Okay. Yeah, a little bit taut, a little bit tight to the neck, but we'll definitely get things moving. What I want to do is I want to make sure that we cleared out the rest of the thoracic spine here. So I'm going to have you stand up for me. I'm going to have you stand right here, face that way. Good. Arms out by your side. Yep, I'm going to be coming. You're getting a step ahead. All right, good. So I'm going to have you squeeze your elbows together, lean back onto me. Good. Okay, so thoracic spine is feeling very good. It's already cleared out when we did that prone adjustment, so that actually was very nice. And what we're going to do, so I'm going to have you take a seat right here for me. Okay. Let's go through. How's that low back feeling?
Good.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, definitely though, still what I'm feeling in that low back is she's got a very straight spine in the low back. So that lumbar, that lordosis that she should have is very straight. So things that she is going to definitely need to work on, especially with sitting, if you're ever sitting for a long period of time, or driving, having a lumbar support is going to be a very good thing. What that'll help do is really gain and really increase that lumbar lordosis, because what's happening with her body is her spine in the low back is straight. She has that scoliosis, and then in the cervical spine and in the neck, she also has a very straight cervical spine, which is making it a little bit more difficult to get a adjustment on, just because the angles in that cervical curve aren't as what they normally should be. So her body just likes to fight those areas a little bit more than the usual. But what I'm going to have you do next, just because you do have those earrings in, I'm going to have you just take those out for me. Okay. So we are going to use the Y strap. Now, is this the first time you've ever had a manual decompression technique?
Yes.
Okay. So with this, so she's very familiar with chiropractic care, not familiar with the Y strap though. What this is going to do, as you can tell, we're going over and we're hooking onto that base of the occiput here. I'm going to have you lay flat on your back, keep your knees bent off the table. And what's going to happen is I stand at the top of the table, I distract in that Y-axis direction, and the whole point of having manual decompression is the nerves that exit the spine. Over time, you have gravity that just pushes down, and it pushes down even more. So what happens is the nerves actually start to get impinged, and over time, your body starts to get used to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the pressure off of those nerves so we can allow the body to release on that impinged nerves, and then so you can start to function and heal better. So we're going to come to the top of the table here. Good. There we go.
Oh my God, that was amazing. Oh my God, that was amazing.
Relax, you can relax there. So let me ask, was that amazing?
Oh my God, that was amazing.
Now, originally when we were doing the manual, the seated cervical adjustments, neck was very tight, very stiff, did not want to move. Now when using the Y strap, completely different story with that. We really got things moving. I mean, I heard it. I know you felt it.
Yeah.
Coming up. So now with that, how far down did you feel that go?
All the way.
All the way down?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so in the one adjustment, that cervical decompression, what it's doing is you feel that adjustment starting all the way from here, and it's going all the way down to the low back. So now in her case, with having a scoliosis, when she has that curve, what it's literally doing is going to take that curve, and it's going to pull it straight. So right now, we're going to, like for yourself, you're going to feel quite a bit of relief just because we pulled that scoliosis straighter. What tends to happen though over time, just because your muscles, ligaments, tendons, everything is so used to how you are, it's going to start to gradually pull it back to where it was. So the whole point of what we need to do with the chiropractic adjustments, one, we need to make those to be able to realign her spine, but then we also need to retrain those muscles and get things in better alignment. So when we get the muscles that are getting used to being in a proper alignment, then your body's going to start to really hold those adjustments, and you'll get the obviously best effect and best benefit out of everything there.
Yeah.
So how did that feel?
Great.
If you were to describe having that Y strap adjustment done to everyone out there, what would you say?
Oh man. It was amazing. It was awesome. I'd do it every day.
So I know you've been adjusted by multiple chiropractors, but yeah, that experience is completely different.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely. Yeah.
So that's why I get a lot of people from all over always wanting to see me, because I'm not going to lie, just that adjustment alone, it's completely different than what you get, and the experience and the feeling, I mean, it can, it really works, and you really get a ton of movement, and the benefits are great from it. So.
Yeah.
If anyone is looking to schedule an adjustment, we have a new office located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. I'm going to have all the descriptions listed, literally in the descriptions here. Be able to go on my website at www.drjosephcipriano.com. From there, you can contact me, send me an email, and we'll get you scheduled in, get an appointment going. Have a good one, everybody.